Welcome, Scorpio, to your May Astrodice reading. Okay, we have the Astrodice here. We have the planets, the zodiac, and the houses. Okay, so welcome back, all subscribers. And anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. And let's get this done. This is where we're going to take these Astrodice and then take tarot and make a horoscope. Okay, so we have the North Node. Okay, and then we have 9, the ninth house, and we have Gemini. So I do have the astrology reading cards. Okay, so, and that's going to help us out a lot, except there is a problem that we do have. This book does not come with the North Node or the South Node. Okay, so pretty much what we could use is Vesta instead, and that will help just a little bit for each. But the South Node is experiences you bring into this life, inner knowledge, habits that make you feel secure. So think about the inner knowledges and the experiences that were happening within your life. Okay, and what habits did you pick up to make you feel better? Okay, so let's see if I have Hestia over here. It might help a little bit on that note. So yeah, we just use this one for now. So it's the goddess within your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. And the only reason is because Vesta's going to come in and just tell us, yeah, these are the things that you were doing for either the experiences in your life or any lessons in life that you have, right? So that will actually help for the North Node and the South Node. Not completely, but good enough, okay, for us to know. Okay, and then we have Gemini over here. So Gemini over here is, the energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. So this is the what and the how, and then we'll have the where is in the ninth house. So we have the ninth house over here that is saying, yeah, this is broadening your horizons, either spirituality, academically, or on that long journey. And then I think that this card is also very important to that South Node, because remember, it was the lessons learned, and you have the long journey. So it was like the lessons learned on the long journey, right? This long journey that you've had in your life. And even if you haven't lived that long yet, we've still had lessons that we've had since we were toddlers, right? So we are always learning and always experiencing things and having these lessons and experiences come to light. And then sometimes, like it says, we bring in these habits to kind of make ourselves feel better, right? So like if you smoke, it helps your anxiety, and you know, it makes you feel better so you don't feel so anxious all the time. But then, you know, for most people, it's like, then I don't want to smoke anymore. You know what I mean? So then it becomes this habit forming thing that you can't get rid of, and it's like, now I'm having a hard time stopping. So it's kind of that kind of idea that sometimes we bring in habits that is hard to kick, right? So we're kind of looking at it that way, and then you're kind of getting communicative about this and informing yourself, and you're wanting this change, right? And so you're looking for this change of how to do this. And yeah, I think that's, you know, and here in the ninth house, you're just like, I'm kind of done, you know, I'm kind of done with this habit. You know, what did I learn from that habit? You know, so yeah, I think that's a big thing for you this month, Scorpio, is learning to balance those out. Okay, so, and finding these experiences and what you've learned on the long journey over here in the ninth house. So it is the Knight of Cups, the options and the love upside down. And it's kind of like, well, what did you learn on the long journey? Well, it's kind of like, well, I learned probably that I didn't love it anymore, right? I learned that things always aren't what they appear to be, right? With the lovers upside down. Some people are not as nice as they could be. And that's for sure. You know, people don't love the way I love. I've learned that, you know, things are inconsistent and some people are not as trustworthy as others. And it's like, in what are you? People talk, if you're going with the communicative, you've learned that, you know, I've learned that people have offered things to me and given me lots of options, but they're not trustworthy. And that's kind of what you're learning right now, is that people are not as trustworthy as you feel. And for some of you, you're even feeling out that it could even be infidelity, people cheat, right? Or, you know, having frustrations in your marriage. But more than anything, we're just going to use it since it's general until I see something else, that people are not trustworthy. I offer a lot of things to people. There's a lot of options going around, but people are not trustworthy. The world is not trustworthy. And this is what I've learned on my journey. And yeah, so I've had to walk away from a lot of things. So the lessons that I've learned is be careful who you're trusting, right? With the Knight of Cups over here, be careful who you're offering things to, because they're not always trustworthy enough to have them. So, you know, with the options coming in, the communications, it's like you have to understand that there is a perfect timing to find the right type of people, and not everybody is the same type of person. And I think that this is the experience that you're really going to find, and that you're figuring out right now in May, is that I've given a lot of options to other people, but maybe I should have waited for perfect timing to wait for the right type of people to give this to. You know, because it doesn't feel like I was giving to the right type of people. I think I was, you know, lacking patience in waiting, right? Lacking patience in waiting for the right type of people. And I've just allowed these people to come in. And with the lovers upside down over here, yeah, I was giving to the wrong people and they weren't giving back. So on this journey, you're figuring out in May that you've just really been dealing with maybe the same type of person a lot, and you're getting to the point where you're really reflecting on what type of person, and here's that reflecting with the Temperance right side up, reflecting on the type of person that you're really looking for in a lovely relationship. And yeah, I do, yeah, and who you're going to exchange information with, right? Because it's got the mischievous, right, person, right? So who are you going to deal with? Really focus in on the type of people you're dealing with, especially within a love relationship, that you can't always, in any relationship as well, for those of you it's not love, it could just be anyone. It's kind of like learning who you can trust is really about this situation. So on this journey, you're really reflecting as the King of Staffs, who you can trust and who you cannot trust. And this is a growing experience for you in at this time, okay? And it's going to give you better insight for dealing with other people in the future with the Ace of Coins. And I think a lot of this too, you guys, we have those 4 planets in retrograde, and you're being Scorpio right now, and your planet is Pluto, and it is in retrograde right now, and it's going to give you a lot of reflections into the dishonesty of people around you, the people who are you know, doing mischievous things around you, and really going to wake you up to understand that there, you know, there seems to be a lot of these people around you, and who to trust and who not to trust. And I think that's really what's coming in. And then with your sister sign, who is Taurus, you have that Venus coming in, which is going to bring in that love, friendship, relationship of who's genuine and who's not genuine, who gives real love and who does not. So you actually are getting 2 really big things going on with you, because Pluto is showing their deceiving side of them, and Venus is showing that false love side. It either can show you their true love or the false love. And I really think that that's exactly why a lot of these horoscope readings are very deep right now. Okay, when it comes to friendships and stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, and that's exactly what you're going to be thinking about. And this is exactly, you know, all of a sudden it's just going to pop up. If it already hasn't popped up, for the majority it will. Okay, now I can't guarantee all of you that's going to happen because this is a general reading, but for the majority of you, yeah, all of a sudden it's just going to pop up and you're going to realize, wow, who's genuine and who's fake, and how much you've learned about people being, you know, within your circle. Okay, so that was your horoscope for, call it your Taroscope, your Astrodice Taroscope for the month of May. And if you like that, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys later. Peace and love, my friends. Bye-bye.